In Green Bay, the city's Common Council halted a resolution during its meeting.
It urged the Brown County Board of Supervisors to prioritize the hiring of the Neville Public Museum's next executive director. The council voted unanimously to not adopt it Tuesday night. This comes as the county considers the idea of possibly relocating the Children's Museum to the Neville. City leaders maintain they have a stake in the Neville's success, but supervisors have asked the city to not interfere with their management of the county-owned site.
As the steps go forward, our attention has to be on the museum. And that's, not trying to meddle in the county's business, but it is our business too. It's our public institution that belongs to all of us.
I will not turn the Neville into Chuck E. Cheese. It's a museum, okay? It's not a playground.
Tuesday night's failed resolution was strictly symbolic, and the county says it's working to fill the executive director position. The role has been advertised since December of last year.